What? The Raw Women's Division is evolving? Welcome to the Raw Review.
Yep. We're heading towards Evolution. And
see, that I made the joke because it had to do with the Evolution.
And Crown Jewel still, despite many people telling Vince not to. But we're doing it anyway because Vince McMahon is stubborn.
You know what it is? It's because... And I don't mean this in a negative way towards Kane, Undertaker, Triple H, and Shawn Michaels, but they seem to be very much like Vince lapdoggy in this situation, and as long as those four guys will go do the show, I feel like Vince would go and hold Crown Jewel and make it only that match, even, if he had to.
That's sad.
I'm just saying.
We'll see what happens. Let's talk about what happened on Raw, where we had Braun Strowman, Dolph Ziggler, and Drew McIntyre reiterating the fact that Dean Ambrose just left the Shield. He just walked away. He's not even there. He's not going to show up. And then Seth's like, no. He runs on his own clock. Don't worry about it.
Ambrose time.
He'll show up.
Stop. Ambrose time.
But, as of right now, Seth Rollins and Drew McIntyre are in a qualifier for WWE World Cup, in which Seth Rollins defeats Drew McIntyre.
Surprise! The American wins.
By countout, because Dolph Ziggler was attacked by a late-arriving Dean Ambrose. Drew McIntyre then clotheslined Dean Ambrose from behind, and while he was down on his hands and knees, he got stomped on the outside, and Seth got back in at the count of 9. So, yeah, go figure. WWE American Cup. Then the Shield have a really awkward moment where Seth calls Dean a lunatic, and Dean's like, "The fuck did you call me?"
Well, he said he runs on like backstage. He was saying like the whole in the promo he runs on Ambrose time.
Yeah.
And then backstage he said lunatic time.
Yeah.
And for whatever reason, the guy who's had multiple shirts that say he's a lunatic.
Yeah. Or just crazy in general.
This seems to set him off.
That was a straw that broke the camel's back. And then, of course, as you were talking about, we had the Brothers of Destruction responding to DX, giving them their own 3 words.
Which, I mean, honestly, I feel like with all the imagery that was going around, this needs to be a tag team, chain match. Because
I'm okay with it.
Man, they flashed that one graphic of the chain.
Chains are Kane's thing, man.
That what is that one hanging down chain that they've showed the graphic of 6 times.
Yeah,
so it's gonna be a chain match over a pit of cockroaches.
Gross. We did find out that a battle royal will take place at Evolution for a future women's championship, depending on which person from what brand wins.
So far, 14 names have been announced.
Yeah, we've got Dana, we've got Nia, we've got Ember, Tori Wilson's coming back.
Alicia Fox, Asuka, Peyton Royce, Billie Kay, Sonya, Mandy,
Naomi,
Lana.
Yeah, but and Tamina, who was on the losing end of a tag team match as Ember Moon and Nia Jax defeated Tamina and Dana Brooke. Then Ronda verbally smacked down the Bella Twins and then literally smacked down a couple of security guards. We had Vacation Kurt Angle talking to Gable and Rude. No Way Jose stopped by for a second, and then Baron Corbin told Kurt Angle, well, hey, you're in a match now, a handicap match against the Authors of Pain. Kurt's like, well, I don't have any gear. He goes, you'll figure something out. Then Dolph Ziggler defeated Dean Ambrose to qualify for the WWE American Cup. Go figure. And then Corbin made a 6-man rematch of a rematch from the match that was at Super Showdown. So the Shield versus the Dogs of War in a 6-man tag match for our main event. Finn Balor defeated Jinder Mahal. And then was interrupted by Bobby Lashley. Bobby Lashley then defeated Tyler Breeze. Trish and Lita came out. They were interrupted by Alexa and Mickey. A lot of bantering.
There's a lot of interrupting going on.
Yep. The Authors of Pain defeated Kurt Angle. It was actually just a fat dude in the Conquistador suit, while Kurt Angle gave an angle slam to Baron Corbin up on the stage. Natty defeated Ruby Riott by disqualification because Sarah Logan got in and chop blocked her while she had Ruby in the sharpshooter.
So Sarah Logan interrupted the match.
Interruptions again. But the beatdown from the Riot Squad was interrupted because Natty had Sasha and Bayley in her corner, and the Riot Squad got run off. Then Elias was talking about Philly and getting ready to sing a song, and he was interrupted by Apollo Crews because apparently that's what people do to Elias, and that's just what people do
on Raw.
Raw is interruptions. So yeah, we might be setting up an Elias Apollo Crews program potentially. Something.
I'm gonna say it's one match.
One match. That's it. All right. And then in the main event, we had the Shield, despite some issues amongst the three of them, defeat the Dogs of War in 6-man tag team action. Then Strowman dropped Ziggler, and then Drew McIntyre dropped Strowman. So all this time, they were trying to break up the Shield, and now the three of them just fucking hate each other. Drew and Dolph might still like each other.
Here's what I think. I think there's a chance that they're going to get their shit back together.
All right.
Because what I think this was Strowman being like, oh, I'm the leader, you guys lost, so punish Dolph. And then Drew comes in and knocks Strowman down. And so I think this is going to, like, maybe force Strowman to step back and go, maybe I'm not as in charge as I thought I was.
I don't think Braun has that. I don't think that'll compute in Braun's head.
Well, you never know.
We'll see.
It's WWE writing.
That's fair. What did you like about Monday Night Raw? Was it that or was it something else?
You know what I liked?
What?
Practice.
Man, Trish and Lita taking one word that... Who said it? Mickey? They both might have said it.
Yeah, they
I don't
both
know.
said it.
Whatever. But yeah, practice became a thing in this promo.
Practice.
Lita said it about 4 different ways. Like every time she said it, it was different somehow. I was waiting for a different accent at one point. That didn't happen. I mean,
that's honestly, that was my like, was
practice.
Lita and Trish's reaction to practicing.
All right. I'm going to give my like to the fact that Apollo Crews is getting a push without Titus O'Neil behind him.
I mean, TV time.
He was on TV without Titus O'Neil. That's a push.
I was going to be really impressed if you were going to say Apollo Crews was on TV without Apollo Crews. Yeah, no, I mean, I'm not going to go as far as saying it's a push, but
I think like
it could lead to a push.
I don't know. Like Elias keeps talking about John Cena. Like ever since Super Show, or even before Super Showdown, he was talking about John Cena, and he opened this promo talking about John Cena.
Yeah, I kind of feel like maybe Elias and John Cena will clash at Crown Jewel potentially. Maybe an impromptu.
Well, John Cena's in the American Cup, unless Elias is going to jump in it.
I don't think
so. Oh, no,
but
Elias can't, because there's already been 4 people from Raw.
Yeah. No, I mean, I just maybe see that, like, Elias does a little concert bit, and then Cena will interrupt him and
maybe
be like, dude, you can't keep me out of your mouth. And Elias is like, I'm not like that, John.
I know you're lonely and all. Yeah. I like that Apollo Crews got some TV time. What did you love?
I mean, Tamina hasn't been seen since the Rumble.
And I don't think she was in the Rumble very long.
No, I think just enough to
just kind of be there.
Yeah,
because I mean, she was limited at the time because she was getting ready. She was getting ready to go have surgery. So,
but that being said, yeah, she was back. Liked it. That Samoan drop on Nia Jax, which was really impressive. And then, weirdly enough, the person who lost the match, Dana Brooke, kind of ended up taking the best of the situation and throwing everybody else out of the ring.
That's also another pseudo because I like Dana Brooke, so I like seeing her being able to do stuff. But it's probably not gonna turn out very well in the Battle Royal. I don't think.
Not at all.
Especially with Tamina and Nia Jax in there.
Yeah.
Yeah. I loved Ronda motherfucking Rousey.
I know. I wanted to say this one so bad.
I appreciate you saving it because
I'm going to give this one to you based on the way you were reacting to the promo.
Oh, I was losing my shit because
you were fangirling.
Yeah, I'll accept that because here's the thing, Ronda Rousey.
If there was like a live stream going on, you could have been like a hype man for Ronda Rousey.
Oh, I would have been. If I could have been there, every time she dropped another line on the Bellas, I'd be behind her going, oh, just walking back.
You'd have an air horn.
Oh yeah. Yeah, no. Huh? This was fucking fantastic because Ronda, fantastic in the ring. She's proved that she deserves to be there, but her promos have always been meh. She needs a little work there.
Here's the deal. Like, honestly, the Bellas are the people that you can have the most negative to say about out of all the people that Ronda's fought so far.
That's true. And it also helped that Brie and Nikki just kind of kept adding fuel to the fire. Like, they just kept saying things back at Ronda. And then as, like, Ronda, like, she even said, she's like, I was trying to be nice. And then from the point that she said she was trying to be nice, it just hit another level every single time. And then finished off with, we've been breaking down doors for, in this women's division for years now. And then Ronda with the only door that you broke down was the door to John Cena's bedroom. And then he kicked you out of that very bedroom. Holy shit.
Yeah, I love my
so
favorite,
good.
the one where it peaked for me was talking about how the only thing the Bella twins have done to impress Ronda was get as far as they have with minimal talent.
Yes. You leached off of the names of your men and
like copied and diluted their movesets.
Jeez. Ronda was on fucking fire tonight and it was amazing. So, yeah. Love me some Ronda Rousey. And then she just beat the shit out of some security guards, so that was just awesome too. Did you dislike anything?
I mean, can we just keep running with the theme from last week and talk about the not so World Cup?
Yeah, the American. I'm calling it the American Cup now.
Yeah, I think I'm getting it finally. The World Wrestling Entertainment. So this is the World Cup, meaning just whatever World Wrestling Entertainment wants it to be.
That's right. You're not wrong by means. I was even thinking about it because I'm like, okay, SmackDown, we for sure have either Rey Mysterio or Shinsuke Nakamura.
So ethnic diversity, finally.
But then I thought about it because they're both still very American. The America is still there in this America Cup because Rey Mysterio 619 is San Diego. That is America.
Yeah, it's where he lives.
That's where he lives. And Shinsuke is the United States champion. America runs the fucking America Cup. That's what this motherfucker is called.
And here's my theory. Because as far as I know, they haven't announced a second qualifier match for SmackDown yet.
Not yet.
Double count out, they both qualify.
Both Rey and Shinsuke?
Yeah.
Shit. I mean, that'll save it for me. Fucking Drew McIntyre, come on, man. Like, I love Seth Rollins, but...
If not, I would love to see them swerve on SmackDown 1000 and put the bar against each other in a qualifier.
That'd be fine.
Because then you get either Swiss or Irish.
Yeah, that's fine.
Which, I mean, it's pretty much like Neutral Boy or Drunk American. Just kidding. No. Even the most drunk Irishman I've ever met makes way more sense than a typical American. That's saying something.
Yeah.
America.
What
about you? You gotta dislike
I mean, I kind of wanted to say that, but I've said it so many times. I'm just gonna say Bobby Lashley beating Tyler Breeze. Why? Because Bobby Lashley was there.
Yeah, I mean, I'm into this Lashley gimmick.
Oh, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. This is the most interest I've had in Bobby Lashley. But when you put him against someone like Tyler Breeze, I then lose all every bit of care I have for Bobby Lashley is gone because I like Tyler Breeze more.
Yeah,
I like most people more.
But I mean, it's a good thing because they don't want you to like Bobby Lashley anymore.
But I needed to like him to begin with.
Yeah. You were supposed to like him, so now you dislike him more because he's bad. You just dislike him, and now you still dislike him because he's bad.
Yeah, because now he's bad, and he's beating up the people that I like.
Yeah.
Like
for me, it's just...
Poor Tyler Breeze.
I'm appreciative because, this is the first time since his return that Bobby Lashley seems to actually have direction.
Yes.
Because he had about a 5-minute storyline with Sami Zayn, and then everything else after that just seemed like Bobby Lashley just has matches for the sake of matches.
Yeah. And then someone gets mad at him for a couple weeks to build another match, and then it moves on to something different.
Like this, he's actually got like a character and a storyline.
I appreciate Lio Rush as his mouthpiece.
Yeah.
I think that adds a lot of fuel to that fire.
Just as long as Lio Rush doesn't pull an Abraham Washington.
Okay. I was going to say I think Lio Rush is smarter than Abraham Washington, but I don't know that for sure, so I won't say that with 100% guarantee.
Because here's where it's sketchy, because it's a live mic.
Yeah.
So even if you say something before you can think about it, hindsight, live mic can get you in trouble. And I think that's why Lio Rush just pretty much laughs most of the time.
Because there's other things that he's thinking about saying, and he just laughs to stop himself.
Maybe. Or just, it's safe. You're not going to offend anybody by laughing.
Well.
Or trying to chant somebody's name. Like,
Leo, just write on your hand, no Kobe jokes.
No, that's my favorite part, actually, about the Lio Rush being out there is the consistent of him trying to get the crowd to chant Lashley.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's great because the crowd had been doing that up until last week.
Yeah.
And now he's like almost choking people on their words because 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, a month ago, you guys were eating up Bobby Lashley. What's wrong now? Beats up on the fat Canadian guy and all of a sudden you hate him.
Yeah. Poor Kevin Owens. And he beat up on another Canadian guy, Tyler Breeze.
What do you got against Canadians,
which is
Bobby?
why he's my dislike. But anyway.
Maybe your dislike is just the mistreatment of Canadians.
I mean, it would be hard for me to think of a Canadian that I don't like. Except for maybe Jinder Mahal. But they push him as Indian, so...
He's Indo-Canadian.
Yeah. Anyway.
Post in the comments if that statement I just made was correct.
Also, post down in the comments if you want me to try and find a Canadian that I don't like.
I want you to find a Canadian you don't like.
I'll think about it. But for now, guys, thanks for watching.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
Click those links down below.
There are so many social media links.
There's a podcast link, and it works.
Like SoundCloud, which is what it is called.
And it works, so subscribe. Also, check out Reasonable Wrestling Fans.
It's reasonable with the W. Like wrestling.
Where we have the list with Kevin Hawk, Question of the Week with Thomas Wolf, other videos that are loosely based around wrestling, and coming up very soon, we will have an unboxing video from our friends at Pro Wrestling Crate, where we will have masks and paint and all kinds of stuff. It's going to be cool. We get micro brawlers. I'm not sure which one we're going to get. My guess is Papa Shango.
If there's a Papa Shango micro brawler, I will like it a lot.
All right. Well, you'll have to find out. You can also check out where we got some of these other things in other boxes. You gotta go check it out. But for now, guys, what?
I said find them.
Do it. Thanks for watching. We'll see you at whatever video you decide to watch next.
You know who's definitely not qualifying for the World Cup?
Fuck Modus. Fuck is allowed. Modus is not. Me and Thomas talked about this last week.
Yeah.
Fuck for World Cup. That sounded weird.